All right, so now to end this conversation, and the directional will show you something. The directional will show you something. But the earth language is like this, really. All right, how you're traveling like this. I said that you're traveling like this with like a piece of bread here to sustain you. But this is the undertow. This is your wave. The problem is this. In this whole conversation, what I'm saying about the directional is complicated. It's a massive directional of something that we're on. As you know, circumstances can create more circumstances for people. Being in a jam, it can create a lot more jams for you just by being on Earth. When you're on a circumstance or a planet or something that you don't understand, it's like that is about something like that. But what this is how we function. You don't get far this way and you don't get far that way. Like this. This is how we understand stuff. It's like a pattern. But we work in patterns. And it's fascinating. We don't work like this too easily, like this. We don't work like this too easily. The undertow looking at you and in your direction. It's harder to work like that. Now, when we function correctly, we're working like this. What this is back to level. I wrote an album about that called Back to Level. What I mean by back to level, though, is what? What do you think I mean? It solves reincarnation and stuff like that, because you don't move much out of the parameters, and you're always back again to a level understanding. Like you're the same damn character is what I'm saying, and back to level. Because you can't move much out of the frame, but that's logical. So we think logical. When you think logical, it makes more sense. But the thing is too vast, and it's a universal power, the Earth, a universal power that is you can't fathom people really either. So how am I supposed to fathom what I'm fathoming now? Well, I tell you what. I spent a great deal of time thinking about it and talking about it. I did delete all of it, and then I put up one, and there's part 2 and part 3. But this is part 3. The thing is this, don't worry about getting too far and being everywhere on the planet, because no one's going to understand that. You can't understand because we have a sense of self. When you have a sense of self, none of that matters. Now, what does that mean? When your sense of self negates all that crap, it has to, because it's ludicrous. But look, when your sense of self understands back again, here, keep banging. Now that's what your sense of self always understands karma and reincarnation, understands it on that level. But when you go to the vast levels, how the self just like whites it out. But I'll tell you one thing, that's good news. Because really, what Kundalini does is try to escalate your level of understanding. Yeah. It tries to level, like a good book on it is Wheels of Life by Anuruddha Judith. If you get that book, you'll understand a lot more about what the circumstances are. But the key fundamental point that I want to make here is this. The jam is that, or this. This is kinder to say this. This. Because what that is the jam. That's what this planet's about. But it's too vast. That's why no one will understand it, and I don't understand it really either. I can talk about it and not understand it. But I can tell you one thing. It's uncanny how it makes sense how people could be in a jam and they don't know why. Because you just are. Everyone's in a jam on this planet. Everything, almost. In different realities. But look, the fundamental thing is you have to think about like this. You don't get far, That's how you have to think.